Basically, everything's messed up. Everything's wrong. So, this is what you get. I think the captioner's just gonna start off by not working. Let's see how long it lasts. Probably inevitably like 4 minutes. So we'll see. See if the puppy runs in here. I have treats in my pocket. This week has been so difficult. I literally, like, everything has gone wrong on stream. Everything, like, just, I have woken up in pain every day this week. Like, just literally everything has gone wrong this week. I have a meeting this afternoon that I have to make. Also, my computer is lagging so awfully still. We're just gonna have to survive with that. I ordered some new RAM. So we're gonna see how a RAM swap next week works with the computer. Edry's been helping me with some stuff. There's some other things I want to change too. I gotta work with what I can get my hands on realistically and everything. So I was just about to pull something up and I can't think of what it was. Oh. So we're here. The stream is gonna be shorter. Unfortunately, we're probably gonna end around 2. I was debating canceling. I should have, but I wanted to make sure that I was here. So we do what we can. We do our best. And even if we can't do our best, we try sometimes, and that's okay. So we're here. I think we should finish this farm today. Like, I think we should just focus on decorating the house. And then, and just getting to, we just need the tea leaves. We need a squid ink too. So, I mean, I think we should build that, but I think we should just focus on decorating the house. And we should build a squid pond and then cook the last like 3 recipes and say all that. She's really not coming in here. I'm shocked by that. That's not like her. Good morning, Amber Dragon. I saw Dom's as well. Hope you're doing all right. Happy Friday. At least if you work a standard, 5-day work week, today's Friday, right? And I know for some people it was a holiday week, which means that somehow it was longer than a normal 5-day work week. So at least, yeah, she's like, what is going on? I didn't sleep last night. I could not sleep last night. It was awful. I laid awake for so long and I was just, and we know if you struggle with like sleeping sometimes, when you get to the point where you're like, you're counting like the minutes of sleep you're gonna successfully get. And then you get like more anxious and more upset that you're getting less and less sleep. And so it makes it even worse and worse and worse. That was me last night. And then my body still woke me up at like 6. And I was like, can I get like a couple hours of sleep? Like, would be great. So the spiral is just, it's just the worst. Had disturbing dreams. Well, I was going to say, to add icing on the cake, not to one up you, Moss. That was what also happened to me was I didn't have a bad dream. Well, I just had a dream that was like stirring up thoughts and feelings that I like from a past situation that I really didn't want to have to like continue to process this morning. I hate when I have a dream that is like, oh, now I'm going to think about this all morning. That was on top of it. So I was like, can I just have a moment of peace? Please, just a moment. But good morning, y'all. So we're here. We're here early. We're going to end early, but we're going to be here in some way. In some kind of way. Yeah. I did also have a man in my comments on Blue Sky last night. I shared it in the Discord. We were talking about it. A bunch of us were talking about it. Who came into my comments on Blue Sky, which like people are allowed to comment, but like I'm also allowed to tell him to leave. Like I literally said, go take your misery somewhere else. And he proceeded then to immediately escalate and start calling me profanities. So He really didn't like that I told him to leave. Very normal reaction to when someone says go away. So that was fun. He had to have the last word. He just kept replying, and I would be like, go away. And he'd be like, and then the kicker for me, like, oh, there goes the captioner. Let me pull up the bad one. I really do. I am optimistic that getting this new RAM in will hopefully it'll be here by like Wednesday. That it'll hopefully get some stuff running a little bit smoother, because there's a lot of pressure on my computer right now. And so, you know, if we get some fresh new RAM, then hopefully, and I got more memory than I currently have. So hopefully that'll help. But, there was something specifically about that I was going to mention. Man derogatory, man existing. What was I saying? Dang it. I don't remember what I was saying. Gosh, I want to think of what I was saying, because I wanted to share something that I thought was funny or interesting, but I can't remember what it was. The kicker for me, what did I say before that, though? I didn't sleep. Can you tell? What did I say? Oh, no, I remember. The kicker, so in one of his comments, he like said, and again, like he kept coming back to my post. Then he started like tweeting about me, or Blue Sky posting whatever about me, like on his page. And I was like, wow, it's giving obsessed. You have a crush on me? That's crazy. That never happens to me. And so I will not use that word. I will not use that. He was like, I bet that you tell your mods to ban people that you disagree with. And I wanted to be like, first of all, I don't have to tell my mods anything, because my mods are like some of the highest quality people that I've ever encountered, and are intelligent, like self-aware, emotionally intelligent, available people who have the ability to properly handle situations without me even saying a word, for one. And they're all hot, number two. But number three, I wanted to be like, you mean like when someone comes into my content and says harmful things, my mods take action? Yeah, that's a really low flex on my part. Like, that's a really low flex. Like, so I was just like, right, like imagine like we had someone come in here that we were all like, I think this person was trying to be transphobic, and the mods banned them. Oh no! No, they're not allowed to be here. You're right. And guess what? We're all doing just fine. But so he was like really, really bent out of shape. Again, like I told him to leave. Like I said, go take your miserable mindset to your corner of the internet, was basically what you can go read it if you want. Like I was like, speak for yourself and go. Like they were still, but I was like, go to your miserable corner of the internet and complain. Like don't come into mine. And you know, then again, turning to using profanities, calling me a crazy you know what. Right, who's the crazy one? The other one is there is a person on the Pink Cowboy Hat page, mod page, who is really mad, who is really bent out of shape that we made a pink cowboy hat to replace the red cowboy hat, and has commented multiple times across multiple days to tell us how much they love the orange bozo. And I'm like, what? Like, why are you so worried? Nobody said you had to download this mod. It has like 60 downloads. Like, it's not even like a lot of people using it. Like, but he's really, really bent out of shape. So Nexus keeps taking his comments down because they break TOS, but he has come back multiple times to, like, again, across many, many days. So he's like keeping tabs on it, is like taking screenshots of it. Right, like, okay, and right, well, that's what, like, again, you know, when this is the person who went and commented, you know, he won, and I'm like, who said he didn't? Do you have to remind yourself because you forget? I know, I watched the election results, did you? Like, what is so triggering about a pink cowboy hat? That's what, it's just like, the projection is just always so wild. Like, it really is so wild, because it's just like, Why are you so upset? You don't have to use it. Right, like we sat on, we had a whole, here's your stuff. You remember that we were going, here you go. Here you go. Can you sit for me? Sit for me, please. Thank you. There you go. There you go. That sunshine in the bedroom is nice, though. I don't blame her for wanting to lay in that and relax. Oh yeah, no, Nexus is taking them down because they're against TOS. So, wow, great captioning. They're against terms of service. You good? She came for her tax, and she's satisfied now. Yeah, so his comments are against terms of service. So they're getting taken down. So, but yeah, really pressed, which is just like, okay. Maybe go seek therapy. So it's that's been the last 18 hours of online interactions for me. Also, I'm gonna say this: if you haven't seen the Stardew versus World History TikTok, you're gonna get spoiled on it. Because a lot of people are saying that they didn't know the Fertile Crescent, which is wild to me. I swear, like, I want to say that was like a formative thing I learned in middle school. That is what ultimately led me to my interest in history and like archaeology and stuff. Like, truly, like, I know for a fact that I learned about that multiple times and in multiple settings in like pre-college education. But I felt better because I was scrolling my For You page and my mutual, Geek Ecology, who does like biology discourse on mainly Pokemon, but he does some other games too as well. He did a video talking about Pokemon that he thinks would exist in the Middle East, and he literally referenced the Fertile Crescent. And I commented and I was like, bro, everyone's acting like they've never heard of the Fertile Crescent before. And he's like, wait, what? And I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. That's fair though. Like, forgetting the term is not like the craziest thing. Like, I don't think that's crazy to be like, oh, I can't remember what that term was. Like, that's kind of the point, is that it's like, oh, these are things that we probably learned and then just like forgot. And so, but there are people who are like, I've never heard that before. And it's not even a new term. It's a term that's been around for over 100 years. So I could understand too, like maybe if you're not like native English speaker, like there's probably a different, because I've seen like, you know, like the cradle of whatever it's called, like things like that. Yeah, like people have been saying cradle. So like that is a very similar, I think, attempt at the phrasing for that. And so, but Mesopotamia is not 100% accurate because the Fertile Crescent is not exclusively Mesopotamia. It includes other areas. Like it goes down, it's the whole crescent. So it includes like Phoenicia and like parts of Egypt. So Mesopotamia is inside of the Fertile Crescent, but the Fertile Crescent is not exclusively Mesopotamia. So a lot of people are commenting that, which is like reasonable as well. Like they're like, oh, Mesopotamia. I'm like, well, that is like a starting ground, but it's a little bit more like specifically talking about like the actual like agricultural significance and like connections and all of that. So but yeah, I was like, we literally, like both of us on the same day posted a video where we referenced the Fertile Crescent. So it really just made me laugh because I was like, I feel like that. And again, like there's no harm. I mean, again, like kind of the joke of it all is it just makes me think of the Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And especially if you had an education in a system like America, they only teach us to the test. They don't really care if you remember the information. They just want you to get a good grade on the test that you take. And then once it's out of sight, out of mind, they don't care. So, you know, but it's just kind of the whole joke of like things that we learned that we don't remember off the top of our heads. And so, and it's also like obviously written in a way that not actually, like I try to scale the questions as best as I can equally. So like making the first question the easiest, the second question a little bit harder, and the third question like arguably the hardest. But like everybody has different special interests and everybody has different like things that they, you know, like somebody commented last night and they were like, listen, I haven't taken a history class in 7 years, but I literally have played Stardew Valley in the last 24 hours. And I was like, real. I get that. I understand. So it was a good laugh, but he had my back because he was like, no, I definitely learned about the Fertile Crescent. So we had a good laugh about that. But that video's performing really well, but I'm tired of well-performing videos. I like my little quiet videos with 1,000 views and 4 comments from people who really, really like to talk to me about the stuff I like to talk about. I'm gonna be honest. It's okay though. It's all right. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? We're on to the next thing. We're moving on. I'm working on a video for YouTube that is Stardew themed that I think y'all are really gonna like. I hope. I think everybody here will like it. I just truly, this is such a like a privileged complaint, but truly like the tough thing with YouTube is risking investing, like I'm not exaggerating when I say 80 to 100 hours up front in hopes that a video gets views. That's the tough thing. Now, like I've always invested more in my content than I've like gotten out, if you will. Because like my Pokemon archaeology TikToks usually take me from start to finish about 5 hours to just put everything together, outline my notes, make my slides, you know, practice what I want to say, you know, write a loose script, like all of that. Like there are plenty of people, and this is not a derogatory dig at anybody, there are plenty of people who lay in their bed and film TikToks and get hundreds of thousands of views. And I'm not disparaging it. Like I don't want that to sound malicious, because I promise you it's not. I want everybody there to get their bag. Like it's like slay. So, and I have had TikToks. I have had TikToks that perform exceedingly well that I spent very little time on. And it's a little bit frustrating because I have TikToks that I invest a lot of energy and emotion into for them to not even yield back 1,000 views. And it's a little sad because I'm like, this is like what I care about. Like this is something that I put like intentionality into and thought into and, you know, insight. And then the video got 800 views and it's a little bit of a bummer. Like I would love to see it hit like 20,000. Like I'm not even looking for videos to get like hundreds of thousands of views. I am satisfied with any video when it hits 10,000 views on TikTok personally, just as a personal metric. Anytime a video hits 10,000 views, I'm like, that was a good video. That was a good video. It was successful. It hit who it needed to hit, and it got, you know, the engagement that I want to see. And I feel like that's like healthy growth and healthy levels of like interaction. But yeah, like I've always put a lot of time into a lot of my videos. Like I've been working on a video all week that I just haven't had the time to put the finishing touches on, which is actually a response to Geek Ecology because he looked at some Pokemon cards and he thought they were cave paintings, and they're not. They're footprints, but there's still something to talk about. And there's evidence of cave paintings in the Pokemon universe. So like it's a perfect thing to talk about. We have Pokedex entries that talk about cave paintings. And so, and also footprints exist in cave painting, like in adjacency to cave painting. So like it all goes together. But I've been working on that video all week and I haven't had the chance to get it buttoned up to actually publish it. But yeah, it just is, but I'm working on this YouTube video that is, I think I'm going to try to split it into 2 videos is my goal, I think. But if I do that, I think the first video from start to finish will take me at least 50 hours of work. So let's hope it gets more than 100 views. That'll be, I'm hoping that it like catches an audience. Like I know everybody here is really great and goes and like watches videos and supports them and comments on them and stuff like that. But I'm really hoping that I can like make a successful video that gets even 10,000 views would be amazing. That's a huge number on YouTube for a nobody, but that would be amazing. My Skull Cavern PB video has over 50,000 views. So I would love to see a couple other videos. My goal this year is to have 2 videos on YouTube hit 50,000 views. I think I've shared that. So just 2. Not just post 2 videos, but have 2 videos, like, have that successful, like, marker. And I wasn't counting the Skull Cavern video, so, like, I still have to get both of those, and I have 10 months left. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I missed what Emily said. Oh, I told y'all, though, about the people arguing about, like, nursing qualifications between countries. I think I brought that up yesterday, right? Like, on the marriage candidate video, there are people who are arguing still back and forth about, like, nurse qualifications. And like, okay, well, not everyone's American. Okay, well, in America, you can do this. Okay, well, in my country, here's the qualifications and the education requirements for a nurse. And so they're arguing back and forth because there are different, like, practices and standards. And again, here in the US, we have different, like, tiers. I don't even want to call it a tier, but, like, we have different, like, medical professional, like, support roles in, like, different tiers. So, like, a CNA is not the same as someone with a BSN. So, like, it's different things. Or it's just like, it's, I guess in a lot of ways, like, they naturally progress upon each other, but, like, you can reach these different points in different ways. Some require college degrees, some don't. Some are, like, essentially more like a trade. So they're all different. So we kind of deal with that with some education things. I mean, like, typically, like, teachers need to have a college degree and usually a teacher licensure, but those metrics are different state to state as well. So they're all very different. So I think we can finish this farm today. I think we should finish this farm today is actually what I'll say. Unless y'all just want to perfect it, like, for fun. Because we can do that too. Because I feel like we're really close to perfection. I don't know if we could, I don't think we could perfect it in 2 years, but I feel like we could perfect it by the end of spring. If I really, like, locked down and tried to. But I want to decorate the farm. I want to finish the house. We did some stuff yesterday. Like, we were working on, like, a living room, dining room design. We got Junimo cart yesterday. So we have Junimo cart for the home saloon. I love our mini saloon, but at the same time, how would you feel if you, like, have a workplace that you go to? Like, let's say you work at a restaurant or you work at, like, you know, a store of some kind, and you came home and your spouse was like, hey, I made a mini version of your workplace in our dining room. I feel like in a lot of ways, it's kind of like, you would be like, oh, thank you. What I really wanted to get away from work is to be reminded of work in my own house. But I think it looks great. I think it looks that dream fuel. I think we all love that room, right? And I think the little garden room. Truly work from home. You can never escape, Gus. You can never escape. You will work forever. And you even think you can go to the resort and get a break, and then you come home and there's saloon music playing in the house. I do think it looks nice. I think it looks really nice, and I think once we polish off the other rooms, it'll look really good. And I want to straighten up the little island and move the pet bowls. Somebody said yesterday that they put their pet bowls with the barn and coop animals, so then they'll intermingle there. I think that's a really good idea. I think we should try that. And maybe we put a little doghouse down there too. Yeah, like, literally, like, giving us the barn cat energy that I think that Catatouille has. So that was a really good recommendation. So we could go get a doghouse and we could put that down there. And you know what? Do we have the trash catalog on this file? I just got a trash catalog on an offline file, so I'm mixing them up. Maybe we don't have the trash catalog. Because it would be cute to put, like, the tire and stuff, like a couple of things for, like, the animals. I don't know if we have it. I don't think we do, now that I'm, like, thinking about it. Is it bad that I can't wait to travel for my uncle's memorial so I can have a few days in a hotel? You know what? I don't know. There's something about, like, the peace that comes from being in a hotel. So I feel like I get that. At least for me. I feel like I really enjoy. When I was young and, like, had money in my bank account that wasn't immediately going to bills, Like when I was in college and stuff, like sometimes I would just book a hotel in town to just go stay at a hotel for the night. Like literally. Just for one night. Just would drive 10 minutes down the road, go stay in a hotel. I would order takeout. It was like my favorite thing to do. Also, hotels were cheaper then. Yeah, king size bed for 3 nights, like by yourself. Quiet, no other people around, whether you have, you know, kids or anything, like, you know, at that time for me, roommates, like it was just like perfect. I loved it. I used to do that like once a quarter. I feel like I would do that. It was awesome. Now I can't even imagine. I don't even know how much, well, I kind of know. All the places I go to for like the events that I go to and stuff, hotels are like $300 a night, which like I guess is normal. But I feel like a hotel should be $100 a night, no matter where you are, personally. Just like I think a gallon of milk should be $3. And a gallon of gas should be $2.50, no matter where you are. I think a hotel room should be $100 per night. And that's it. The double queen room. So you can sleep, I have my sleeping bed and then my outside clothes and eating bed. I like swapping the beds too. If I get a room with 2 beds, I'll swap the beds. 150 night is okay, I guess. Well, and rip to all of us who enjoyed Airbnb before it turned into what it is now. Because I did used to travel, like I went, like I had like classes and stuff, like out of the city and everything. And I could get an Airbnb for a whole week for $250. You know, you have a little mini fridge. Sometimes you have like a little, that's what, like I went on a vacation with a partner and we got an Airbnb that was like this tiny little cabin. It was on their property. It was perfect though. We went to the Smoky Mountains. And it was like this little kind of like studio cottage kind of thing. And so we had a space to cook food. And it had everything we needed and, you know, obviously like all the stuff we needed. And it was like maybe $300 for a whole week. It was so nice. It was great. Yeah, that was many years ago. Now, right, cleaning fees are half the cost. And there's also like, I tried to book an Airbnb in infamous March 2020. Like, well, we actually booked it back in like December or January, but like it was for March 2020. And we obviously didn't go. But that Airbnb host too, like, was like, hey, you have to pay me like extra taxes that don't show up like on your Airbnb thing because like our city charges us as host extra taxes. And I just like, and it was a whole mess. But I just was like, why isn't that included? Like, I mean, I know that some like cities and counties and places do that because of like what it's doing. Like there's essentially an extra tax, but I was like, no, I'm not going to like Venmo you extra money. No, I'm not going to do that. Verbo was all right. But I was going to say, I also did, an Airbnb that was a whole house with a group of friends. We went to a wedding and there was like 6 of us. And so that worked pretty well. Like when it was all said and done, I think we all paid like $100 for like a whole weekend. So that was pretty nice. And I feel like that was right before like all these, you know, and not only like the cleaning fees, like I don't mind a cleaning fee, but most of these Airbnbs want you to, I mean, and I never leave a place trashed. Never. Like will sometimes like make my bed at a hotel. Like I never leave a place trashed. I don't know if I've said this. I went somewhere with a friend like in the last couple of years. And like the way that she was literally leaving stuff like trash on the counters. And I was like, the trash can is literally right there. Like you would, like, I'm not kidding when I say you would take your hand and you would go from this to put it in the trash can. And she was like, it's their job to clean it. And I was like, yeah, but that doesn't mean we make it more difficult. Like we can still use a trash can like civilized adults. And I was just like, they probably make minimum wage. Like we can put the trash in the trash can. Like their job is to vacuum and strip the bed and wipe everything down and take the trash out. Their job is not to allow you to act like a 3-year-old who doesn't have any like self-regulation skills. Like that is not their job. That's true. If you make the bed, then they might not change the sheets. That's understandable. But yeah, I like a lot of those Airbnbs now, they want you to do everything. Take out the trash, like start laundry, like all these things. And again, like that's what I'm not in the habit of leaving places like in a bad state. Like I will, I'm not going to leave food in the fridge. Like I'm not going to like, I will put stuff in the trash can, but like especially if you're charging me a cleaning fee, then why am I doing half of the cleaning? Like the actual cleaning procedure before you leave. It's very interesting. So, but again, I think a lot of us know that like, I mean, Airbnb used to be a way. It was like for you to like sublet a little space that you had if you had it, just to make a little bit of extra cash and to make it easier on, the traveler versus, now these companies coming in, buying up whole houses and whole neighborhoods and turning them into short-term rentals. And that's not cool. Cause that's what, like, when I think about the Airbnbs, like that's what we did that little cottage one time. I went up to DC for a class that I took a couple of years ago. And it was like they had like finished their basement. And so it was like a finished basement. And again, it had like a little fridge and like a little bit of, its own little bathroom. Like it was nothing fancy, but it was, like $60 a night. And it was right down the street from where I was. I stayed at one when I went and took a class out in New Mexico. And it was just her guest bedroom. Like it was this little old lady, super nice. It was just her little guest bedroom. Like it was nothing crazy. And it was, a couple miles down the road from where I had to go for my class. And so like they were very, I love like when there's like a private entrance and stuff. And I know I was going to say like, especially for like a bigger family situation, like having access to like a more of like a little house space is super nice. But yeah, now it's just like, I would rather just, I think everywhere I went last year, I just got a hotel. Like I didn't even bother. Like I think I tried when I went to PAX East last year to look at Airbnbs because I thought it would be better. And I just went with a hotel. Like, because, I had free breakfast. They cleaned, they gave me new sheets every day and new towels. And it was, not the stress that comes with Airbnb now, which is really a bummer because I think it was such a good idea and such a good system. I have a guest bedroom that like I could use, like if somebody needed a space. There's people who come here for like, intensives for like college and stuff for a week. Like I would love to like rent out that space, but people are, they're milking it all. Let's get started on the farm. Let's, and my captions are in a funky place. Let me adjust that really quickly for the TikTok folks. TikTok is, it's just TikTok, isn't it? Can't live with them. That's it. I don't know what to do with them. All right, here we go. All right, so I think we're on the 10th, the 11th. We just need to get to the 21st. Like maybe we sleep through a couple of days. The 11th. We just need to get to the 21st for those tea saplings. Those are gonna be the last two recipes we probably make. I say we just build a fish pond. Go and build a fish pond. I think I have 10 squids actually from Squid Fest. I think I never sold them. So we could fill up that pond in a couple of days. And I want to figure this out. What do you think we do in the bedroom? I like this color palette. I think this is like the right color palette. But I want to figure something else in here. I would love to figure out where to put this. Oh, this is what we did too. We did the like back room fish tank. Oh, we need lobsters. The windows with the curtains, maybe. I don't know why these rugs are down. I feel like we're gonna have to like, I don't know. I think the retro catalog is the right move. So we have crabs and we have snails. And we need to get lobsters. Purple for his nightcap. Oh my gosh, he made me a fried egg. Here's some breakfast before your busy day. Thank you. I guess I can't say anything else to you. Here's the saloon. Here's what the saloon looks like. I think it looks pretty great. We got both arcade games. I also did my best to mimic the wallpaper in the saloon where the arcade games are. It is this wallpaper, and then this is like about as close as we can get. So this whole room needs to be figured out. We started, I don't think this looks bad. I like there being a dining table, but I feel like we need to figure something out a little bit more. And then we like added a Junimo hut in here and, you know, a little tea table. So I think this is looking pretty good. We just need to figure out what to do in here. What would we do? So if we're treating this like the kitchen, like the kitchen for the saloon, that's kind of what this is. Like, this is the saloon, this is the kitchen, and like the back room. Like, what would we make this? Like, I don't think it should be like a living room, but I think it should be some kind of display of some kind. Oh yeah, maybe we find a space for the big table of food. That is true. You had to have that big table. Today's Jody's birthday. They're making grapes honey on Ginger Island. I'll go grab that. I'll also make these for fun. It's been blackberry season and I like haven't really collected blackberries. Haven't felt like it. Oh my gosh, we haven't done anything on the Ginger Island house. Any thoughts on what we could do there? We could try to make it like the... What's this thing over here? The resort. Try, I guess. Maybe. A few of these sweet gems are grown. Nice. Oh, we're growing the garlic and the rice shoots for the summer squash risotto and the shadow gumbo, I think. Because the shadow gumbo is like, kind of, it's crazy. I'm sure we'll have time for a Skull Cavern day at some point. Just have to figure out when and where. Oh, we started the little orchard. We got a bunch of trees. We got a giant pumpkin. Only one so far. Thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for using that here. Orange cave. We should decorate the orange cave. How do you want to decorate it? I'm going to build another fish pond. I'm going to build a fish pond. I'm going to put squid in it. You know, it's like a little jump scare in itself. I got a giant cauliflower last night in spring year 1. I'm always so proud of that. Keep like ingredients uses for stuff he sells on the island in that fridge. Okay. And like a chest of aged wine and like overstock. Do you think, I was going to say I could move the fridges. I keep those fridges there in part because they like communicate with the stovetop. I wonder if they still communicate if they're like in the next room over. Like we could make it that room more like a freezer fridge kind of room. You know what I mean? Maybe, oh, let's tweak these. Thank you for the follow. So you were thinking, would it be bad if I put them here? Where would you put the animal bowls? Down here? I feel like that's like hidden. But it would be cute to see them down here. Maybe like that. And then we'll get a doghouse. Do you think they communicate anywhere in the house? I just always keep them. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Build. Hello, Chloe. Hope you're doing all right. All right. I'm going to get a squid pond. So if we tried that, like maybe that's what we do is we turn the room to the right of the kitchen into like the freezer, if you will. Or maybe just a pantry as a whole. We could put like the china cabinet and stuff in there. Like we could even put like 2 of them. So it's like there's like plates and stuff that you can pull from like a back room kind of thing. Maybe? Okay, well maybe we'll experiment and we'll see what happens. We kind of need another one, I feel like. Like I feel like I need more fridges with all the stuff. Okay. I wanted to do that. I got the honey. The trees are planted. Your tips helped me hit level 100 in the skull caverns down these stairs. Congratulations. That's amazing. Thank you for the follow. I'm really glad that you were able to do that. I hope that the skull caverns are a fun thing for you. Oh, I wanted to go buy a thingy. Gives you bragging rights. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I'm glad our tips help, but at the end of the day, you're the one who was able to accomplish it. So I'm glad that some of the things that we suggested worked for your gameplay. It's always great to hear that from folks. And yeah, you can flex on them. Okay, that. Let me go grab this. They do kind of give, somebody said this earlier, they kind of give Bo Burnham welcome to the internet. You're kind of right with that, I think. That's what, well, I was thinking the stock room, I was thinking that room next to the kitchen be the stock room. But maybe, we'll buy this. So we have all the books, just to say that we did. We can always get the ornamental hay bales too. Which doghouse do you think? I'm thinking the lighter one. I think I will buy a few of those. I think, well, we could buy them both. Hey, yo, all the books read. Dang, the cow decal cost 10K? That's crazy. I'll just buy them both and we'll decide. While we're here, let's get a cat tree for Catatouille for inside the house. So if we... We do love cow. We do. I think I am gonna move. I don't know. Like, maybe it should be like the dog house and then like the pet bowl next to it. And then maybe... I don't know. I feel like I could like that, but I don't like just that. But I feel like I could. With your first prismatic shard, definitely recommend turning that into a galaxy weapon so you can unlock all your galaxy weapons. Thank you for that follow. Do I have any pancakes? I mean, I could go give her like a diamond or something. I'm gonna give Jody a gift. Where is she? Oh, we gotta go check for lobster. We have not. Oh, there she is. We have not. We got it on the first day. If you didn't see, got it on the first day, and then it was the same day that Gus had the quest for the lobster. And I was like, should we give it to Gus? Should we cook with it? Should we give it to Gus? And everybody's like, give it to Gus. I haven't gotten another one since. But we're gonna need more for lobster. We need them for a fish tank. That's crazy. And I'm using deluxe bait. Like, I'm not using regular bait. I'm literally using deluxe bait. Crazy. She's the... I got plenty of shrimp. That's her struggle. Shrimp for her and lobster for me. We just both get trolled. Tink wants to blame you for the great lobster absence that we're dealing with. Yeah, I think it's my own skill issue, truly. I think it's simply a skill issue on my part. Like, why don't I just get the lobster? No, I haven't switched professions, no. I'm just mad because we got one. We just haven't gotten the other. I'm on vacation today. Artifact. Did I have any more hardwood? So if we finish off this little fence down here. No, we'll be done a little bit early today. I have some other stuff I have to get done today too. Cat cuddles with sister's cat who has wobbly cat syndrome. We love. So so maybe move the doghouse over here? What do you think? Little doghouse right here? I like this idea, but I just like... Shed is almost full. Maybe in line with the barn and coop, you think? The doghouse? I got the other one. Maybe the other one will look better. Maybe it should be outside of it. Is that crazy? Oh, the little tennis ball is cute. Maybe this one does look better than this one. Maybe my issue is I don't like how it looks. If this is like the pasture for the animals, you know, this nice big area. We could put them right here. Like we could move this shipping bin somewhere else or like outside of this. And we could put the bowls right here and right here. Maybe. Maybe we need to look up some doghouse inspo or something like that. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this. I want this like right here. I want to move these. I don't mind this being here. We'll probably move this. Maybe we'll move the owl statue too. Like this just feels really cluttered up here. So maybe we'll move these to... I don't want to put them here. Move the shed still. Because I feel like this got like super cluttered. Oh, I wanted to do this too. Get these hay bales. I like the little decorative hay bales. Just like little spots on your farm. Little clothesline. Maybe we'll do a little wood path or something. So if we turn... We talked about... Probably can't move these without emptying them or like smacking them around, which would be a lot of work. I don't mind having this here. Maybe we could still keep that and put something in it. I always feel like I need to like look at like inspo, like I think the problem with like kitchen design inspo though is that a lot of people who come up with like kitchen designs, they heavily mod their game like with visuals, which I'm not shaming, but I'm like, well, my farm's never gonna look like that because the interior of the farmhouse is vanilla. So sadly, that's not gonna work. I feel like I want it to be like... Should we do a tile the whole way through? I feel like it's gonna be kind of ugly, but it kind of like needs to look like a kitchen, right? Like if we do something like that. Maybe we could create like a wall of fridges and then like have like an island of some kind. That's like... You know, a workspace, like a kitchen island. Maybe. like I'm never gonna get to the day I need to if I play till 150 every day. I'm off to the saloon tonight. Don't miss me too much. Thank you for the follow. So if we move all these, oh, can I move it? Let's see. Well, it does look like it's still pulling like apples and stuff. Oh no, the apples are fruit. Let me look, I guess. As long as it's in the farmhouse, it should pull from it. Well, that really kind of gives you a lot of opportunities. Then I kind of want to move all the alcohol to over there. Just because we can. That's non-alcoholic. Should that still go over there, though? Have to move this. Maybe I'll keep that over there. I'm appreciative of this. I really am. But, it's a little annoying. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Yeah, it looks like everything's still... did I talk to him? Yeah, I did. Okay. The wood flooring is just it's a path. I like to use a lot of the different, like, pathings. I do that in the cellar, too. Like, this is just pathing placed over top of it. So, like, obviously, like, in the corners, we haven't really finished this room. But it just gives it, like, a little bit of a different appearance. Adds a couple different dimensions to stuff when you do that. So that's something that we like to do a lot to try to make that happen. So do we need another fridge? We put something. Oh my goodness, Gingerfield, thank you.
Gingerfail89 gifted a tier 1 sub to Carol and Michelle.
Thank you for gifting that.
Gingerfail89 gifted a tier 1 sub to Paul Ather Monster.
Thank you so much for gifting that.
Gingerfail89 gifted a tier 1 sub to Mystic Mara. Gingerfail89 gifted a tier 1 sub to Ashanti19_. Gingerfail89 gifted a tier 1 sub to Lex Aaron.
We put an auto grabber in the kitchen. Maybe. Thank you for... we put an auto grabber in the kitchen for the vibes. We could also go add the alcove. Been a long week, so I'm spreading some weekend cheer. Thank you for that. That was really kind. If you got a gift sub, I hope that you enjoy it for this month. And get yourself free from the ads. Like, I kind of want to split these in half. So, like, if this one... So maybe we need a 6th one, and it's like 2 pairs of 3. That's fruits, that's vegetables. That's cooked recipes. So, it's been a rough week, hasn't it? I might put a big chest right there, too. I don't have any wood. But I might get a big chest. Thank you, Linus. We're waiting on a squid pond All the animals are congregating down below the doghouse. Thank you, piggies, for putting all the troubles right here. Appreciate y'all. Oh, look at our cat! I do like the idea of the cat just chilling over here with the animals. That is really cute. It has been a week. I feel that's what, like, I think I've shared this like the last couple of weeks. I've been like really happy with like my output of work and like the things I accomplished and stuff. And I like feel like I'm like, wow, this was a great week of work. And I'll like treat myself to like Friday, you know, early dinner or something like that, like a little Friday night treat. And this week I'm just like, man, nothing. Nothing was good, nothing was right, nothing. I hated this week. I absolutely hated it. All right, let me move this while I can. We're gonna do something a little bit more elaborate, but we'll just leave it for now. This already looks better, I think. I think it was so cluttered. So full of stuff that we didn't need. You think we should get a 6th fridge? I think I made some. Yeah, beer. Pale ale. We'll put those over here in the saloon where they belong. Cute. I like this wallpaper, but I think we need something different in here. Also, again, if we get like a I feel like just a regular how do I make this give kitchen island more? I feel like it doesn't really. I wanted to have some kind of kitchen island kind of portrayal. And then, oh, if we do the gray, then it's like stainless steel. Good thought. Like that one, or like, thank you for those gift subs. Like this one. Okay, yeah. I also won't be able to center things. We could, okay. If we use those, then it is like very kitchen-y because it's like stainless steel kind of stuff, like you were saying. If we use these, we could get that Queen of Sauce book. We bought an extra copy of Queen of Sauce. As decor. Because why would we not? Let me not accidentally read it. That would be really sad. Maybe... What if instead... Just take that fresh little basilisk paw. What if instead we did like 3 across? only had 4 fridges. I also think what I'm gonna do is reorganize the food. I'm gonna put a large chest here. Do you think the fireplace should stay? So if we emptied this out, thank you for the follow. If we empty this out, then we have like an actual countertop here. With an island here. Maybe even the auto grabber on the end. I'm gonna look. I don't think I have the fire. That's what that's why we put the fireplace that we did in the saloon room, because it was like, that is a brick oven for like pizza. That was actually the thought for that one. Was it a new? I gotta go check lobsters, don't I? I'm gonna go check for lobsters. Maybe we should get the. Is it in the catalog? One of the other ovens or fireplace. Maybe we should use the. I can't think which one it is. It's gray though. Maybe we should use that one. Lobster. Lobster. 1 lobster. We need more though. Crazy. Can I put the lobster in the bait maker and put it in a crab pot? Is that a thing? Do I try it? Are we geniuses? If that's actually we're gonna have to see tomorrow. We're gonna have to remember to come back tomorrow. I got a lobster, Emily, and I put the lobster in the bait maker and then put the lobster bait in the crab pot. We're gonna find out. I feel like if it lets me do that, then it should have a positive yield. I hope. I want to see though, because we need lobsters for the lobster tank. So like we really need more than one. So let's see what happens tomorrow, I guess. And see if we manifest ourselves some extra lobster. You have everything, right? Dang, the car closes in 10 minutes. I'm gonna chop down 250 wood just to make one stinking chest. Silly. So silly. Yes, we married Gus. It's been good. The new looking for love mod for 1.6 is a little wonky. But It's doing pretty good. Oh my gosh, if that actually did something, I'm gonna be like ecstatic. Still haven't grown a little forest for the mushroom trees. All right. Thoughts on this? Do we hate it? Do we like it? Is it tolerable? I kind of think that I should put like a white up for the kitchen. I hate to be blinding. Oh, fireplace. I was thinking. Are they in this? No, not this one. Is it the one? Where do you get it from? Am I thinking of the wizard fireplace? Kind of, but not that one. The stove fireplace. Oh, Robin sells it. That's the one that I'm thinking of. The stove fireplace. I came out here to make this stupid chest. Oh, I have to buy it, don't I? I'm sorry. The big chest is stupid. Oh, yeah, there is one on Ginger Island, isn't there? I could go grab that one. I just think the big chest is so stupid. Rip my little fireplace. Dang. I do think this one would look good in the house. You can always go buy another one. I feel like that's a better one. I like to have the wallpapers be the same, but maybe the kitchen should have its own wallpaper. I don't know. Like, it feels like it's too much. I feel like the industrial white is not bad. Can never find windows. Oof, not the metal windows. Oh, I hate that. I don't think I've ever used those windows. Wait, but cow could go in here. Do you want to put cow here? Oh my goodness. I love cow. Cow. Maybe we should do lights instead. And not windows in this room. Can I make the regular kitchen like cute? I just want it to be like a little bit cuter. What's up, Gus? Hi, honey, I'm home. Thank you, Gus. Brought you some dinner after work. Of course you did. Can't settle on a wallpaper. Maybe I should use the brick. Well, I used it up there. Maybe one that is the split, like has the, I can't think of the term. I don't want pink or blue polka dots though. Maybe like a slightly softer color. Oh, I do kind of like that. It's like still a kitchen, but like not as clinical looking. And then if we, oh, it's 2 a.m. I'm gonna pass out. We get some kind of like little something down there below. Gosh, I don't know how people don't decorate their farms. Not that you have to, but it feels like a very pivotal part of what you do. I'm off to the saloon tonight. Don't miss me too much. Struggling with the crab cakes. Okay, I gotta go see these lobsters. I gotta see if this lobster bait paid off or not. Thank you, Pam. Find the squids really quick. Thank you. Do you think... I was trying to make this like a countertop. I could put the book off to the side, like if we don't want it centered. But I do think having the Queen of Sauce book in the house is good. Squids. I was looking for squids. Yeah, I got so many squids. So many squod. Okay, this pond really slaps. Beautiful. Okay, we need to go check this out. This is... Maybe I figured something out. Maybe I didn't. But we got a lobster yesterday. And then I said, wait, can I put it through the bait maker and it make lobster bait? And put it in the crab pot. And the game let me. Because I would think that if you put lobster bait on your fishing rod, you can't fish up a lobster, right? You're only going to get it through the crab pot. Okay, we got 3 out of 5. These are the 5 we put lobster bait in. And we got 3 lobsters. So, and then we got another one. So I'm thinking we do that a couple of times. And get us some more lobsters. Yeah, I think that was pretty good. I'll do one more. I got a 9 that time. Thank you for the follow. All right. That's amazing. Like, surely I can't fish up a lobster, right? I hate to waste the bait. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna give me anything, so that's fine. All right, well, we got enough lobsters to cook with, which was, we just needed one. We only needed one, but we need our lobster tank in the back room for the saloon house. You know? No, I'm content. Yeah, you put bait in your crab pots to get stuff from them. Thank you for the follow. I do like how it goes from like being super industrial looking to like cozy home. I think that is nice. That's kind of like what we wanted to happen. Lobster. There's a couple of lobsters. And then the one we need for cooking. And then... that his lobster roll? Can I make it yet? Bread. All right, let's make the lobster roll. Lobster roll. Sheesh. I'm gonna go add. We could put a fridge. We have that now. We have that extra fridge. We could go put that fridge somewhere else in the house as decor. I'm gonna add. I need the big chest. I want one back on Ginger Island. I don't think we need any of those. So, shrink corner room, open dining room. What does that do? Oh. I don't want to do that. I think I'm gonna add this room. But I think I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna add that room. No, I keep meaning to. I want the little cubby. I kind of don't. You know, I love the little cubby. Unless we make like a little... Change my mind. I want the little cubby. I don't think we need the attic. I think we're good without the attic. But now we have the house kind of split. So it's like we have... Like one half of the house is like the saloon. That's exactly what I was thinking, Linnea. Was a mannequin, a little chef outfit. Is there like a chef coat in the game? Or like a white? I don't think there is. I think there's like sweaters. Maybe there is. We need like a little chef's coat. Pop. Is Abby standing over here yet? Is she on her way? I'll give her a gift. This is the Ginger Island obelisk. There you go. Your dad's not even here on your birthday. Kind of rude. Could we do like 2 outfits? Like I'm picturing 2, like, you want to just do 1? The neat bow shirt is a white button up with a red tie. I feel like the tie takes away from it. Then that looks more just like a business shirt and not like a chef jacket, you know? Get a little mannequin. Can grab some pants. Do we need them? We'll grab them. Yeah, I can look and see what we have too, what we were using before. I tried to make outfits on a farm with Harvey and like have him have like a little doctor jacket, but there wasn't really anything. Like I think I just gave him like a sweater because there wasn't really anything close and comparable that worked really well. sure we have the chef hat. Chef hat. Maybe it's in a chest. I don't know where it is. I feel like we had something. Oh, no, this one. That's why, because there's 2 things here. That's why. Oh, yeah, we did this. I feel like this was more waiter looking. Oh, and we have black pants. Well. And then I do think dark boots. Okay, that's cute. That honestly is pretty cute. Just to have that right there. I want to do like a little like sitting area instead, maybe. I kind of had something that I thought looked kind of cute. Oh. Then like a little this one. Little area. Put some more plants down there. Make that more of like a little area. Little chef nook. I think this should be a living room. And I think we should use the retro catalog. We can keep that as more of a dining area. Oh, I keep meaning to make that giant chest. Hold on. The big chest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of the non-vanilla foods in here so that in case we like boot up the file. I guess these are all vanilla, aren't they? I mean, I'll put some others in there too, but take those out. How can we make, should we just keep this open? Or should it be like, I like want to put something on this. Maybe some ingredients. Thank you for the follow. Maybe I'll do 2 of these. There is obviously like the longer table, but if you do 2 small ones, then you can place 2 things on it. So like we could place like the flour and sugar on the table. So it's like a kitchen. Thank you. In here though, like I feel like this needs to be filled up more. I mean, I could just put a rug and like call it a day and it'd just be a kitchen. Feels a little empty though. Feels a little lacking. I mean, obviously this is our like masterpiece here. We've got a kitchen. We've got a personal dining room and little like living area. Well, that's what I'd like. If I just put an island there, is it not? I feel like it's not really unique. Not really original. Like, I don't want to just put the same thing. You know? Look at the retro catalog. about some darker wood flooring and some... These wallpapers are a little bit loud for me. I really like this stuff, but I feel like they're just a little bit... We put a little bookshelf. Maybe a nice... I did like this. Maybe I'll put this down here. That feels cozy. I know, the coffee maker would be such a good addition. It really would. Let's put this down here. Right here. What else can we get in this? What can we hang on the wall? You know what? I think the little radio might be cute up here. I would like a rug. Do I want that one? This one. Little rug here. Oh. That might actually work in my favor. I wish you could rotate the TVs. Do you want to do... Grab an end table. The retro couches down here. I hate how the end tables fit too. It drives me so crazy. Like, what is this? Why is this like this? I could do another fireplace, but I feel like maybe I'll do a lamp instead. Is there a lamp in this one? I don't really like the retro lamp, but... what would we put on? I mean, we could put little shelving down here. And put like food on display. We kind of already did that. But we can, we could do something like that and put those kinds of things on display. That's cute. Pretty much everything that Gus likes is food. So maybe I'll do a table down here with a couple of chairs. I'll put an orange on it. A little orange. What can I fill in this area? Oh, I do love this cabinet. I like want to put more... The thing with the TVs is you can't rotate them. Like, if I could make the TV turn the other way, like, it's, like, because I could put it, like, right here, and it'd be facing that way. But you literally can't do that. It's why I don't even open the TV on this game. Because it's so stupid how it's like that. I literally hate it. Like, it drives me bonkers. We also have to figure out what we're gonna do in these sheds too. Where we're gonna put them. I still haven't figured that out. I'm gonna not fill that one up right now because inevitably I'm gonna want to move those and that one is gonna stop me from moving everything. So I'm gonna not use that machine for the time being. Squids are vibing. Oh, let's grab the auto grabbers and stuff. Let's put those in the house. Extra seed maker, that kind of stuff. Maybe a plant or two, you know? No. Maybe a little plant or two. Oh, we do have... Maybe we should put this in the kitchen. I forget about this. Oh, and the china cabinet. We talked about using that. Maybe we should use that in the up there instead. Oh my gosh, do I take crazy when it does that? Okay, so a couple of little plants. I think that's fine. I probably will change that painting. I like want the rug, but I don't think I want this rug. Maybe this should be right in here. It feels like it doesn't fill the room up. Maybe we need a couple of them. We could do the spirits table and the wine table next to each other. Oh, did I pass it? Where? Wine table, another spirits table. I need to break up the flooring some. I want it to look that way because it's like the inside of the kitchen, but I need it to be a little bit, it's like too open and too much like empty negative space, and I feel like it needs something else. No, I think that was good. I think the tables was good. But I need, and maybe I do flooring and not a rug. I'm off to the saloon tonight. I will try my best, Gus. So while we're here, let's do this. Where's that wallpaper? Maybe more of the wood flooring? Maybe that would break it up good enough? Maybe? You know, and now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like we should almost have machines up here. Should we not? Like, should we not have, like, a keg right here? Like, it's brewing stuff? I mean, I guess we have stuff in the lower level, but I kind of, like, want some of that on. I do wish we had the coffee maker. Gus home brewing some kombucha. Yeah, we could have that. We could have... Maybe we'll put a couple of machines right there. We're pasteurizing the milk. True. Let me see if I can upgrade this squodes. Oh, I can't yet. check on orange fruit bats. Oh, still only one pumpkin. Oh, 2 pumpkins. Oh, they're perfect. They're literally perfect. These are the this is literally exactly where I wanted it. Another orange. Another orange. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. I'm gonna pick these. These are perfect. Pumpkins, it only took pumpkins 2 weeks, and they were only grown on the 10th, so it only took them 5 days. Pumpkins are perfect. A lot of these can't regrow. I'm gonna put the amaranth down here. Literally perfect pumpkins. Pumpkins are yet to disappoint ever. We said we would grow a bunch of amaranth. So, amaranth I shall grow. My Junimos need some raisins too. Okay. I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. I apologize for saying that. No, not us saying that and manifesting Clint. You're gonna summon Pookie. Oof. I only got 2 that time. Interesting. That was all lobster bait. And I only got 2. Huh. Can't pick up the shrimpy. Really interesting. Okay, so like, is the jury out on if it helped or not? I'm so confused. When I did 5 lobster bait, we got 3 lobsters, which was great. And then when I did 10 lobster bait, we got 2. Ooh. Let's take a little peek inside. So the booths, the tables, the jukebox, the couches, the billiards table. Look, the TV's turned backwards here. I like the little corner table. And look, he has the country chairs in here too. I wish we could have a billiards table would be perfect. We're done. We don't need to cook any more lobsters. We're good on that. We actually got what we need. Hi, Gus. Oh, bye. He must be going to Ginger Island. But for the lobster tank was why I was pushing for more. So we could fill up the lobster tank in the back of the house. Which I think we're okay on now. We have like 5. It changes to 18% from 4. So it's 4.5 just with regular bait, and it only goes to 18%. That is kind of crazy. That's it? That's it? I guess I gotta expect nothing less. Pizza bread. Okay, I am gonna break this up with some padding or something. I'm gonna do some kind of padding. My 1 out of 3 for world history and 3 out of 3 for Stardew is embarrassing. Is it embarrassing, or do you just have certain priorities? It's only embarrassing if you think it is. Okay. I really like this painting. Maybe I'll put it down here. Yeah, I like that better. And I can get rid of the couch, and I can put... Oh, did I toss it? Let's put the china cabinet in here. I'm gonna move everything over a little bit. Let's put a china cabinet in here. I think we're gonna have to... Yeah. Honestly, I think that looks fine. And we've got like a living room of sorts down here. Little cozy little area. There's an orange on the table. This. It's the darker one, right? Excuse me. Is it in the Junimo catalog? I think it is. Okay. Looks really nice. Oh, the bedroom. The kitchen or butler's pantry area is that a cook. Is that as a cook, I always have runner rugs in my work area because standing too long is ouchy. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, I don't like that the floor is just the tile floor. Like, I think the tile floor is good to give the illustration that it is very much like a kitchen in an industrial space. But I think we need, I wasn't thinking the rugs were gonna work, so I was gonna do the wood flooring. But we could look at rugs. That was my, like to continue this, even though I like having this here. We could. Yeah, there's like, I mean, they just don't line up well. And there's these. Hi, Kitty Kate. Hope you're doing all right. And then there's like the big green ones, but I feel like I've used those a bunch. So, I mean, we could do like a bunch of these. I kind of feel like they should move down one. Like this. I don't really think I like that. Do it on either side. But alternatively, I mean, it's wood flooring, so I don't know if it'll work the way we exactly want. But I was just thinking about doing, like, breaking it up with more flooring. I like doing the flooring because then you can customize to the exact shape that you want. And it just breaks up the space. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like just even that just makes the space. And maybe we'll keep this one here. What do you think of that? Maybe I should just move the trigger machines into the house as a whole. Like, maybe that's actually what I need to do. honey, I'm home. Vegetable medley. I brought you some dinner. Thanks, Gus. I think that looks nice. And again, still has like the flow into here. I love this little saloon. It's so cute. I know that was like the first room that we decorated, but it's so cute. Okay, maybe I'll do a little like reading corner, like a little, maybe I'll do the little couch down here. Little. Area. What are we looking for? I saw it and then I missed it. The prismatic slime. Yeah, it can spawn literally anywhere. It can spawn in the skull caverns or anywhere or in the mines. But yeah, I think that's what most of us do is we typically just do a floor 5 reset and just keep going in there, looking and seeing if it's in there. Basically, every slime that you encounter has a small chance to turn into essentially the prismatic slime or to be the prismatic slime. So yeah, it's usually like a 1 to 2 day task though, you know, like you spend a day or two just doing that, which is kind of boring. Maybe a little end table. Maybe I'll do this though too. I mean, technically, I would run it right there. A little rug, a little red cottage rug. Well, now I want the bigger couch. Just a little nook. I'm gonna push this down. Maybe a little. A few more plants. Okay, I think that looks good. Normal little dining area. I think did Plant say something about this room? Adding something to this room that I missed? I think she did. The bedroom is what we need to figure out now. Little living room, orange on the table. Full kitchen. I think this looks great. Bon appetit! Oh my gosh! Maybe you did. I don't. I just didn't want to ignore you if you did. Oh, I gotta go plant these really quickly. I should also run over to Ginger Island because I bet that I bet the garlic and other things are done. Leo? Parrots want me to thank you for all the golden walnuts you found. They really enjoying them. The parrots take them? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Kind of. I need to make an oil of garlic. I need oil to make oil of garlic. I suppose that makes sense. That is quite logical. Oil? Am I out of oil? We're out of oil. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sell those. I'll keep the others. And the unmilled rice. That's enough. And now I gotta go make it. What makes oil besides sunflower and sunflower seeds? Corn. I was like, there's another item that makes it. What is it? Corn. I got plenty of corn. Our extra wines are ready. Let me go put these in the... Oh, you're right. That is really cute. The dog right here. Oh, I could put the little... Where did I put the... Is it on my inventory? Yeah. I like to... So one of the things that I like to do is put decorative lanterns behind mannequins. You can see them a little bit depending upon how you have it set up, but then it adds like a little bit of natural light around the mannequin. So it gives it like its own little spot. Let me put the wine in here. Wine. We have not shared what we're doing next quite yet. There's been some feedback from folks, but we haven't revealed it yet. We usually reveal it a few days before. And we'll have our... It's a secret. Keep your secrets. Okay. That looks nice. The next few weeks are going to look interesting anyways. March is going to be a very interesting month because it's also mine and Dixie's birthday and my streaming anniversary month. So we kind of always do, like, March is kind of its own thing. Not like we're not going to have challenges, but it's kind of its own thing. All right. What are you thinking? I feel like this is really great. It fills this hole like this is, you know, the bedroom. What are we going to do in the bedroom? I wish I could center this. Maybe I'll put it there. I think this room looks really good. I think it's fun and colorful and cute. Thank you for that redeem. Good timing. You're always very smart when you time it right at the end of the day because it's a perfect way to pull it up and everything. Little living room. Cozy little space. Dining room. I think Plants specifically said to use these windows up in the bedroom. I think that was what she said. Which was a great idea, but I just hadn't gotten to it yet. And even if she didn't. Yes, thank you. If you have an individual you want us to look and see if they're there, or if you have a specific page number you want us to... Oh, maybe Emily said that. To look for, we can do that as well. I think the shag carpeting is very good for this, unfortunately. Page 40. I think we just did page 40 yesterday, didn't we? Let me see. It's No, we didn't do 40. Nope, we didn't do 40. So we can do that one. We'll do that one next. Thank you. I will pull it up here in just a second. Okay. Good look. supposed to be getting through this quickly, and I feel like I'm not. All right, let me pause right here for just a second, and let me pull it up. So page 40. This is our channel point redeem, which is reading from our Bold Women in Black History book. And so we have page 40 as the selection. We've been floating all around it because we did Katherine Johnson a couple of days ago. But we did not do this one. This one is Mamie Phipps Clark. Mamie Phipps Clark. She was a social psychologist and a counselor. I can never get in the frame the way that I want to. I gotta swing this all the way out here. And she was born in 1917 and passed away in 1983. So, despite growing up during the Great Depression and living in the segregated South, Mamie had a happy childhood, comforted by family and school. She graduated at 16 and earned a scholarship to Howard University. Although she began with a major in math and a minor in physics, she eventually switched to psychology, the same major as Kenneth Clark, her future husband and research partner. Mamie had never dreamed that segregation could be challenged, but in the summer of 1938, she worked for civil rights activist and NAACP lawyer Charles Houston. She saw famous lawyers gear up to tackle the monster that was segregation. And she realized that with the combined efforts of determined people, they could make real change. The work Mamie did in college was the beginning of breakthrough research that became known as the doll tests. The studies showed an overwhelming preference for white dolls in black children ages 3 to 7. The children, half of whom attended segregated schools, were presented 4 dolls, 2 brown with black hair and 2 white with yellow hair, and were given instructions like, give me the doll that is a nice doll, give me the doll that looks bad, and give me the doll that looks like you. I was gonna say, yeah, I'm familiar with this study too. Mamie and Kenneth concluded that the students from segregated schools had developed a sense of inferiority and self-hatred, and that integration was helpful to both black and white children in achieving a healthy racial self-identification and improving race relations. This became key evidence in the landmark Supreme Court case Brown v. Board of Education, which in 1954 ruled racial segregation unconstitutional in American public schools. Mamie's research altered the course of history for every child in America. She followed her passion and it led her to make a difference in the world. I get like emotional reading these. That's our picture. She's got the dolls there. On the steps of the Supreme Court. I've teared during every one of these. Mamie Phipps. Mamie Phipps Clark. Will it show it? I know that like my lighting makes it. Yeah, it's not gonna show up. Mamie Mamie Phipps Clark. Right, like I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a good one. They're all so good. I knew of that study. I have heard of that study. I don't think I knew that that study was inherently tied to Brown v. Board of Education. That is, thank you for typing it. That is, it's all political. Our lives are political, whether you want them to be or not, you know? That was a good one. Thank you for redeeming that. I appreciate you redeeming that. Let's take a quick, and by quick, I mean not quick. Let's take an interlude day and go to the Skull Caverns. Let's do a Skull Caverns day. It's Sandy's birthday, so Stardew Valley fair's tomorrow. I'll be grilling up some burgers as usual. Oh, we're gonna go to the fair tomorrow? I guess we could. Let's go to the Skull Caverns. Let's have a little Skull Cavern fun. And then we'll decorate some more. I could put that TV right there. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll keep it there. Kind of looks normal right there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Because I'm seeing the TikTok thing. There we go. That's all it is. No, you don't need a game. Thanks, Perfect. Quadruple perfect. Perfect in every sense. I don't have many bombs. I also would like to replant these crops. Maybe I will go grab the honey really quickly. Yeah, let me get a gift for Sandy. What are these doing in here? They don't belong in there. They belong in here. You guys are still just chilling with 3? I'm gonna plant this amaranth really quickly. Oh, I don't have enough. Great job, Junimos. Sell it all. Do you want to go to the Stardew Valley Fair tomorrow, or do you want to skip it? I don't mind skipping it. I mean, it feels right to go, but... it's not that serious if we do or don't. Taking this chocolate cake that Evelyn got me. The daily luck is 113. We got staircases and speed. And we got... no, we're good on bombs. And we're just set up for a good run, I think. All right. I hate that I can't go in there even though I have the key to the town. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. It's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna wait a whole hour when I could be in the Skull Caverns for a whole hour. I mean, no, but I just think that it should unlock any building. Like, I don't like that it unlocks every door except for Sandy's, basically. I think it deserves to be unlocked. Just a master key to Pelican Town. Anything for Sandy. Of course. Hello, hello, sweetie. I've not done the club card here. All right. We're zippity doo-dying. Thank you. We have these. Oh, we have the desert end table. We're taking a dusty skull for good luck, okay? All right. Daily luck 113. We got staircases and speed. The ultimate combo. And we are cruising. And we do have an infinity blade now. Oh, great start. It's not fully powered up, but it is an infinity blade. So that's nice. I obviously love the Skull Caverns, and I, you know, even love early game Skull Caverns with nothing to your name. Hate the mines, though. Early game mines is such a chore for me. Like, I find it humorous to go to the Skull Caverns with, you know, 5 cave carrots and 6 bombs and hope for the best. I enjoy that. But just the first descent of the mines, I hate it. I really, really hate it. That's my least, and I love early game. Y'all know that, like, early game is my favorite, but I hate that part of early game. I'm gonna trust this. We're on floor 24. That's what it is, like the lack of bombs and just like, you know, you have so little energy and you're just like fighting for one staircase and then you get an infested floor, or like you said, you get to floor 19 and it's 10 p.m. All right, this is floor 27. See what we can do. The incompetence of Doge is a feature, not a bug. That feels accurate. Yeah, that felt like a directly accurate assessment. All right. What do we got? No, that's been such a discourse too. Like, richest man on the planet and is still a loser is like so accurate. Matches my hat. Like, it's been like, money truly cannot buy you charm. That is not a hat. Good dino. Ooh, parrot egg. Well, even like, I think we talked about this, like the inauguration, all of them sitting there next to each other, like they just looked like a bunch of losers. Like they literally just looked like a bunch of losers. It was crazy. Get out of here. The whole group of them? Like all of them? I don't know, but I know people are calling Tesla Truckman's, his little lackeys, they're calling them muskrats. I've seen that. You know, I was hoping for a little more easy, smooth sailing. It's like almost, I feel like it's, oh, my inventory's full. I feel like it's almost, I don't know, like giving them a group name almost feels like what they want, you know? Yeah, literally a clown car. Yeah, it does. I did see, and I know it was just some lame, like, print on demand, like, thank you for the follow, like one of those, you know, not actually like making them shops. I did see a TikTok shop that was selling Gulf of Mexico shirts, and I was like, you know what? I would wear that. I would gladly wear that. Yeah, like I really wanted it. It was clearly like, again, like low quality screen printed, probably a stolen design, but I would love a shirt that says Gulf of Mexico on it. And want to make it my profile picture on Facebook. All right, this is floor 58. What comment of yours is getting a lot of traction? Did you see the one that I sent you this morning, Kelly? $25,000 likes. I don't sure people are liking. That is actually a kicker for me. Cause like, I mean, I'm getting a pretty decent amount of notifications right now, so it kind of all mixes in. But like sometimes I'll like go open up my notifications and it'll be like, I'll see that and I'll be like, I don't know what that video is. And it's because it's a video that I commented on in 2021. Like, what year are you living in? Surely videos from 2021 aren't popping up on your For You page. I mean, like, I definitely get videos still on my For You page from, like, October or November. But not from 2 years ago, 4 years ago. All right, this is floor 67. Ooh. You think it's a bigger deal if we just like leave it behind than to pick it up and trash it? All right, this is floor 72. It's 5 p.m. Uneventful. I'm gonna be honest. I was hoping for like a more exciting cavern experience. And I haven't felt that yet. I'm trying to feel something today. I think I'm at the point where the winter weather is getting to me mentally. I mean, I'm sure other folks are there too. The fact that it's getting, like, dark later is helping a lot. But I am, like... And I'm, like, the biggest winter person, but I'm, like, over winter this year. I, like, don't want it. That sounds awful. I'm gonna hate it when it's gone because I hate summer. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, maybe it's like how we had that, you know, here we had a snowstorm that turned into an ice storm in January, like the first week of January, and lost power, and it just, like, it felt like a bad omen for me. Is how I felt, I feel. Oh, I'm looking for a treasure room for you, and there's just none to be found. I like the flowering part of spring. When things bloom and everything is pink, I love that. After that, I don't like it anymore. That's my issue with it. Mud season, yeah. Well, see, that's I am too. I'm an early spring baby. I'm first week of spring baby, so I feel inclined to support it, but I'm a winter at my heart. A staircase. Beautiful. Is it enough? We're on floor 95. Is it enough? It is. Floor 100. Floor 100. All right. Do we have a hat? There's your prediction on Twitch. Level 2 parrot. I love the parrot. I miss it. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right. $321,000 already on no hat. Sheesh. I saw somebody, did anybody else see this TikTok last night? I saw a TikTok last night and it was like somebody stitching some like realtor that was like, look at this apartment in New York City. And it's like a tiny, it's like one smaller than a dorm room, like tiny little thing. And so this person like recreated it in The Sims and they pitched all these different ideas of how they would arrange it. But their last pitch was just fill it with water and put, what's it called in it? Why can't I think of the term? It's not a hat. It was pretty funny though. Like they were really well thought out. But then the last one was great. That is not a hat. Mineral seed maker. All right. Oop. Oop. I clicked out of the game. It's 9 p.m. You think you can make it to 200? No, but we can make it to another treasure room. That's probably more important, is it not? All right, this is floor 104. Life is so happy when I have a hot Java ring. That Java ring is just, I just love it. I just love it so much. Never worrying about coffee. Is really something fantastic. All right, we're waiting for the countdown for the Twitch folks. We'll see what we get. Only on 2. We've struggled for crab cakes on this file, that's for sure. It's all containers today. Where are the lids? We're gonna get containers of sorts. Where are the lids? Just want a lid. Mmm. Can I have one staircase, please? Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Okay, that takes us to 113. That was an awesome crit. Thank you. You know, it's literally been so freeing. Having a non-upgraded trash can on this file. Having a base trash can so people can't be like, oh, you're just doing it for the money. No. No. We're just built different. What can I say? I did see the thing about the U.S. hockey team losing. What, that wasn't just like a standard game, right? Was it a USA versus Canada game? Like, it's not like it was like... Yeah, we do it for the vibes, exactly. The way that some of these Americans are talking about Canada, like, listen, you know I love my international sports, like the Olympics and stuff, but, yeah. The way that some of these Americans are talking about Canada, I'm glad we lost. The, bozo, like, rooting for teams and then both losing is chef's kiss. It really is. Alright, this is floor 128. Ooh, a mystic stone. USA, Canada, Sweden, and France. So was that the first, like, game and we lost? So it's now Canada versus whoever wins the other game? I just want my itty bitty gritty. That's all I really want right now. Is I want an itty bitty gritty. I think that having one of those might solve a lot of problems in my life right now. Hello, can I have a staircase, please? That would be stupendous. That was crazy. All right, it is floor 141. Wow, this was kind of an anticlimactic dive. It was just kind of boring. Not a lot of treasure rooms, not a lot of... Oh, and there's a chute right there. We're not going to get to it in time. All right. One. Oh, it was the game 4 first place. Good, I'm glad we lost. I would normally root for us, but not with how things are going here. All right. Casual. Easy. Little run. Do you want to go to the Stardew Valley Fair or do you want to skip it? I'm fine with either. I would love to finish the bedroom. That's what I would obviously really like to do. You want to skip it? I mean, I'm on board with skipping it. Thanks, Linus. Got up early in the water to the crops and they were already done. Thanks, Gus. There's tons of combinations you can consider. My preferred combination is an Iridium Band, a Lucky Ring, a Hot Java Ring, and a Burglar Ring. That's my day-to-day combo. That's just what I like. It's not inherently good or bad. It's just what I like. Oh, you know what I can't do is go buy more seeds. All right, let's go decorate the bedroom. Another crystallarium. Dang, they booed the national anthem. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? All right. We're up to 3 oranges in here. What else can I put in here? I mean, I could put a little table with an orange on it. That's all I got, though. Hi, Kate. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, if you're looking at rings that you want, you can always... oh, I think... Well, I know... Yeah, I think a lot of this is done. You can also go to the wiki and just like look at all the rings and read what they do and see if there's one that or many that you like, because there's lots of different ring combos and things you can do that people definitely love to do. All right, I'll collect some stuff and then we'll decorate the bedroom. Today's the 16th. I want to figure out the farm, too. Okay, my dog and cat being down here is cute. It's like he's watching over everything. That is really cute. I do very often recommend making yourself a glowstone ring in earlier parts of the game, and then when you have the resource, getting that iridium band. Just because it's one ring. Like, that is the ring I will always recommend, just because it's like an all-in-one ring for glow at night so you can see, and magnet. Because there are glow rings, there are magnet rings, and having a ring that does both is great. And then the iridium band gives you like a little attack buff. Not much, but a little bonus with that. So just like combining those into one ring is really nice. But other than that, like, yeah, it's really just like whatever you want to experiment with and whatever you want to do. Sometimes it takes people a while to find lucky rings. Obviously a lucky ring gives you a luck buff, so I love that. I love the burglar ring. I think I've persuaded a lot of people here to get into the burglar ring. Be crazy to put it there. Why not, right? Maybe I should move the shipping bin into the house. I mean, like, it's nice to have one out here. But maybe I should have it in the house. I mean, is it silly that there's one right outside the house and then I have another one inside? Maybe. I don't know, it just seems nice. Oh, let's make that food, too. We got some oil for our... Oh, we need to make oil of garlic. That's what that's for. Oil, garlic. Oil of garlic. And then, can we make the shadow gumbo yet? No, we still need squid ink. Oh, boy. I'm gonna put this here for now. Oh, good. We got a squid ink. Hey, squid ink, let's go. Oh, I need a golden animal cracker for y'all. Oral, okay. I think it's definitely looking good. I'm happy with it so far. We gotta solve the bedroom, but I think it's good. All right, we got a squid ink. How many more can I get? 2? Yeah, let me go grab 2 more squid. Explode. All right, so we just need 1 more squid ink. If we really need to, we could go hunt for it too. Like we could go into the mines and try to get one to drop. Probably wouldn't take too long, maybe a day at the most. Is Sandy open? That's what always throws me off too. Oh, we didn't come here yesterday, and yesterday was Monday. That's crazy behavior, Mallory. I misaligned all my crops. That was silly of me. To see if I can go to Sandy. Squid ink. You want to make the shadow gumbo first? I think I do. It feels more fun. I never built the desert obelisk because I didn't have enough cactus roots. I think I do now. So we could go back and build it if we want. So today's Tuesday. We're waiting for the next... Well, no, they won't be available until Monday, right? My tea saplings. The way I act when I have an obelisk is so irresponsible. I feel like I don't plan my days out as strategically because I'm like, oh, I forgot 5 things at Ginger Island. I'll just go back 4 more times. And it's no big deal. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Gosh, this looks so much better without clutter all over it. I kind of want to put a pineapple on display too. That's silly to say. Shadow gumbo. What are we missing? Oh my gosh, the oil of garlic. I was like, what can I possibly be missing? Shadow gumbo. All right. So all that's missing now is we need another squid ink for seafoam pudding. And then we have, oh, can we make the summer squash risotto? Yeah. Okay. So we're missing 3 recipes. Seafoam pudding, dango, and matcha latte. We have regular rice though, right? I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah. Give these raisins to my things. I always watch your VODs on YouTube. Oh, thank you for coming back over. Hey, I love to know that people value the VODs. It means a lot. It does. I'm glad that people find them, enjoy going to them. Oh, I still gotta go plant those starfruit too. Ooh, nearly a perfect farm in 2 years. That's amazing. That's awesome. I'm glad that the VODs and stuff have been helpful with that. Hops, the broccoli, the corn. Just like keeping all the corn, I feel like. What will it take to get polyculture? I feel like we should get polyculture, like while we're here. Dang, I've not shipped much. I haven't shipped any wheat? Well, that's embarrassing. Okay, green beans are good. Cauliflower, potatoes. Garlic, I would need to ship 5 more. Oof, kale, I would need to ship 9 more. We can do that. I'm pretty light on garlic. We can always grow a little more garlic. I don't know what I would put in that fridge. Sell the rest. So I would need to ship more kale, more garlic. I should process the hops. I think I will in the basement. Get us some pale ales going. Didn't get to the bedroom. I didn't even get to the bedroom. I still gotta go to Ginger Island and collect and plant those star fruit. Okay. Poor Ginger Island, always forsaken. Sounds so bad. Like it just always gets... Just don't think about it much. You know what? Let me go hang this up in here. This deserves to be here, I think. There we go. Perfect. Leave that lasting touch. Okay, the bedroom. It's got an upgrade. Can I get golden animal crackers in the golden mystery box? Is that a thing? Or in mystery boxes as a whole? I would love to get a golden animal cracker for the squid pond since we have one for all the others. I feel bad that it's not matching. Also gonna move this for the time being. Can I get it across the little bridge, you think? I just finished my chores. Now we can spend some time together. So tell me about your day. Thanks for listening, Gus. You like our industrial house? They're better in golden fishing chests. Well, it's seated anyways in the mystery box, right? I don't know how many we have. I would just love to get one. I feel like I usually just get them in the Skull Caverns. Just to need to go back to the Skull Caverns, huh? You think this room has enough in it? I wish I could put a little bit more. Maybe more plants? I don't know. These will be 9% chance from golden fishing treasure chest. Well, I guess I'm not really decorating the house if the he's in bed. Let's move all these into this one and then we can ditch the other dresser. It's interesting that they define chance because mystery boxes are seeded. So I guess they just appear in the seed that much is really the better way to interpret that part of it, maybe. Because what's the frequency of golden mystery boxes? Or sorry, not mystery boxes, golden treasure chests. Are you saying you want to fish? That's what I'm hearing. You want to sit here and fish? We just need more fishing in this game. Okay, that's everything, right? All right. Get out of here. See, now I'm going to run over to Ginger Island again. I'm going to go back over to Ginger Island. And take that stove back. How many mystery boxes do I have? 55. Probably is worth opening. That's true. Treasure hunter on the fishing rod. No, the skulls are vanilla. They are. They were added in 1.6. You get them from Gus when he is a vendor at the Desert Festival. We did put one in the custom community center because we weren't anticipating that. But yeah, if Gus is a vendor, you can buy the dusty skull from him. Awesome. So I bought like 5. A lot of the little things like that are tied to the Desert Festival now. Okay, I didn't get anything that I wanted. I wonder if this should go like right there. I want it to be like vertically centered too, but I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So just right here. Put it right there. Not bad. Okay, Gus, I promise we're gonna decorate the bedroom. We stick with this wallpaper and this flooring. Just need to switch up the layout. I feel like I always do the bedroom layout the same though, and I like want to do something different. But like I like having the dresser right here, you know? Gus is actually down here. I feel like we've never seen him over here. Should I sort them by title or author? Good question. And his cat. We only have access to the regular beds, right? I think the regular bed is fine. We could try like over here. I like want to do something different and I just do the same thing every time. This won't center, which makes me furious. I'm gonna go open. Oh, the fancy. You think that would be better? It does have the red. Maybe that would look nice. Maybe we should try that. We could go buy it. I'm gonna go open those mystery boxes. Upgrade. Oh, we got a squid ink. Squids provide lest squod. All right, let me make that really quickly. Dish of this, or excuse me, seafoam pudding. Seafoam pudding. All right, all that's missing is our 2 tea leaf recipes. We need milk. I probably have to go get some milk. But yeah, I have everything else I need there. And what is it? Matcha. All that's left. Gotta go check on the lobster tank. That's so interesting that it only buffs it to 18%. I mean, like you said, it's definitely better, but like, not much. I would have hoped for more. All right, my guy, give me a golden animal cracker. That's all I'm after. He's probably gonna give me an auto petter. Let's be for real. Oh my gosh, that's like our third ossified blade. Oh my goodness. Oops, all weapon. All right, Clint, if you could just like give me anything worth keeping, that would be great. This is all like junk to me. The normal targeted bait only increases chance by 1%? 1%? Do you think that's what we need to make our, you know, it is worth, oh my gosh, it's -4 speed. I don't think I knew that my +8 speed. Not +4? Trash. Come on, Clunk. I got a hat. And book. Multiplied by 166, but that's not a 1.66%. That's a multiplier. Chance adjustment will have no effect as most. Lots of books. Take the bombs too, honestly. Book of Stars. Another hat. Well, it's not looking good. It's too late for me to plant more pumpkins unless I put speed grow down. Which I could do. Oh my gosh, so many books. Book. This is book. Book, book, book. Do y'all want to turn the ossified blade into, or our infinity blade into the ossified blade? I'm on board with that. Let me put those hats away. These are not geodes, these are mystery boxes. I see what you mean, plants. I get what you're saying now. Oh my gosh, look at my money. 4464444. Dang it. Is 4 the new superior number? We've just collected these mystery boxes. I think that I'm usually really good at getting access to lots of drops of things because I encounter monsters so often. I think a lot of things like those drops are tied to monsters. And I'm in the skull caverns all the time. Just collect them, trade them, take the regular ones and trade them for gold. I typically like only really open gold. I don't really worry about the basic ones. Sapling. Not the sapling. I also just, and it's probably just like a personal thing that's not really based in anything. I just like, with all things, instead of like running every other day and opening 2 geodes or opening 2, you know, whatever, I personally would just rather like wait until I have 50 and then go open 50. Like that, I don't know. To me, that feels like a smarter strategic use of my time, personally. No, I usually buy the desert. It depends on my mood or if we're doing a specific challenge. I usually buy the Ginger Island and Desert Obelisks as soon as I can. They're a pretty high priority for me. I try to get at least one of them done in year 1 if I can. All that stuff that needs to be planted. Shrimp. I got another lobster for the lobster tank. Lobs. Oh, we got 2 of them. There we go. Beautiful. They look great. Okay. Somebody proposed the fancy bed at Robin's. I think that is worth taking a look at. We can try the fancy bed. Shop. Oh, you can buy the pinstripe. This bed is like too fancy. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna buy it. It's like regal or something. And it like catches me off guard almost. I think I don't like the headboard. Let me refresh our captioner, our stand-in captioner right now. We did get a free magic rock candy from that. So what do we think about what do you think? Certainly fancy. I will say that. Where am I at with this amaranth? I'm gonna go check the amaranth really quick and I'll come back. It's cooking. It does match the windows. That is true. I think I'm... What should I plant? I gotta plant some crops. Maybe artichokes again? I got some artichoke seeds. There's a bunch of amaranth growing down below. All these extra weapons. Only 10 extra bombs is kind of a bummer. I really... Only gonna give me a few, right? Artichoke. I have 1 bok choy seed for some reason. I don't care. Where'd I teleport to? I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, I have the mini obelisk that takes me across my farm. And I have the Ginger Island obelisk that takes me to Ginger Island. something else. Maybe more wheat. Wheat seeds. Will the bedroom ever get decorated? It's anyone's guess at this point. Glad I put these here if it's gonna rain a bunch like it did last time, or like it did in summer. Hi Sky, happy Friday to you. Got both of our pumpkins. We're up to 3 oranges in the fruit bat cave. I think the saplings look good there too. All right. So we want to keep the angular bed. What's something I could, like, what could I do? Get a little end table like we tend to do. Is there an end table here? Yeah. Is the wood, see now, here's my issue. I want to do this furniture. And I feel like this bed is, I mean, I guess it doesn't match either way. I feel like I can't do my cute, funky furniture here. I feel like I need to use, I mean, we have used a lot of oak, and oak does feel right for him. I feel like I need to stick with oak, and then switch everything out of that dresser again. Just a little bit of a bummer. Is there a retro bed? I don't think there is. Is there one? Oh, there is, isn't there? Oh, yeah. I have that one on Sam's farm, don't I? It does have the red in it. The retro catalog is just my favorite. that like 50 times. Oh my gosh, what about the UFO painting? What kind of wall art do you think Gus wants on the walls? I wish we had the pig one. I don't think we have it yet. Groovy. Abstract. I've done that couch so many times. Maybe I'll do the brown couch in here instead for something a little bit different. Brown couch. I low-key hate that thing. Am I allowed to say that? Kinda hate it. Kinda feel like it's just always in the way. Kinda ugly. This bright blue that just, like, is in my way. have a cat tree. Do you think the cat tree should be up here? I hate the hero trophy statue thing. I hate or whatever you get for completing the community center. I think it's ugly. Oh my gosh. Pepperoni. It's having a blast. Did we buy the wizard catalog? Well, you know, Gus did mention some books. Little stack of cookbooks. Maybe? Little couch. I know, like, it's crazy that that little stacks of books is like locked behind 150K. But they are always really cute. Speaking of which, we should put them over here too. We should put some little books right here. Little stacks of books. I'll get the end table. Maybe a diamond on the end table? We haven't put a diamond on display anywhere. We've mainly done all the foods that Gus likes. Diamond. I love seeing people use those little doors. I'm not very good at using them. But like people use them and they're so cute, like how they integrate them into their designs. We need a little table. We kind of already did the table though. Yeah, it's probably too big. You know, I had some more rugs, but maybe I used them all. The little coffee table. Maybe I'll put the diamond on the coffee table and then put the little plant on here. Oh, I kind of don't like that. Like too tall. I'll put the little plant there. I don't think that's bad. I feel like it's missing a little something. A little... I want something right here. I could always move this over one. He's using the bed! Gus, why would you do that? Maybe I will, and it'll fill in the space better. No! Gus! Why would you do this? Unbelievable, my guy. Alright. Come on, Gus. That was a little ridiculous. Last few things to cook. There we go. I do actually like that divide better. Yeah. I know, I need my beauty sleep to get to work at 1 p.m. Okay, what do you think? What do you think of our whole house? I feel like it's looking pretty good. Got our nice greenhouse room. All these stuff. We've got some frogs. Butterflies. Pretty simple bedroom. Back room for fish and fish tanks. The whole kitchen combo. We got all the arcade games. I love this room. It's peak. You know, kitchen, little actual house area, living room. I think it's pretty nice. I do think it looks pretty good. Spent the morning repairing a few fences. Thank you, Gus. I'd step out of the kitchen for a while and get some fresh air. A good mindset to have. We got another squid ink. They're killing it. All right. Now, do we dare try to reorganize, lay out the farm a little bit more? We've got the animal area. Look at my dog with the cat. Okay, that is really cute, seeing my dog and cat down here. That is quite cute. Makes me like want to build a well or something. They're down here. Maybe we'll move the. Let's go try to. Let's. I'm still sad that we only got. Hey, we got more raccoon baby. You're looking for a rusty spoon and 3 ghost fish. I bet I could get those for you. Salad Fingers Redeem 1, 2004. Okay. I think the mill should go right there. I just think it looks nice. I think it's a perfect little pocket for it. I think some pathing could run along here. So we could do a couple of things. We could do the sheds like in like a side-by-side fashion, like this, maybe. Some kind of like in front of the house. I don't know if I like that. We could also put the fish ponds right here. We also talked about making like a little forest and never did that. Kind of not a ton of room. I could also do, so there's like a path that goes right here. Could also do the fish ponds right there. So it would be like. I don't know if I like this. Of course, there's something in the way. Like the fish ponds in some capacity like this. Or I could tuck the fish ponds more over to the side here. And they could fit off on the side like this. You think that's a bad idea? Maybe not. Fish pond area over here. And then you've got path here. I want the mill to stay here, but I could just fit my sheds. Like if I moved the mill, like I could fit my sheds right here. I mean, I could always put this up here. I just liked it right there. I think it looks so nice right there. I feel like it's not a building that gets a lot of spotlight. And I just like it by the water. We talked about moving the greenhouse too. I could move the greenhouse. I could also, like, I could put the sheds up here. Right here and right here. And move the greenhouse. I do like the greenhouse near the crops, though. Like, that's something that I definitely like. That was, like, right there. Maybe we need to do them like this or something. And the path goes behind and like around in front. I just like what I like, so trying to switch it up is very tough. Because I feel like I'm just comfortable with the arrangements that I do, and then when I'm trying to be creative and come up with something else, I'm like, I already have something that works. I did say tough. I think we should do maybe the rustic flooring. I think rustic would look good. Somebody's jingling in the other room. Hey, you need to go outside? Do you want to come in here and say hello? You can. I don't know if you need to get up and go outside. We can. Just come in. There's nothing on the desk. There's nothing on the desk. I'm sorry. I know. I don't. There's nothing on the desk. I have to get it from downstairs. Do you need to go outside, or are you just coming in for some attention and some neediness? I'm still in here on Fridays, though. She knows that, right? I'm just maybe not on camera with the lights on usually. You're gonna lay all the way down, huh? Oh, do you smell like the crumb from when I put it in my pocket? It's not in there now. All right, let's get down, okay? Got a little bit more time, all right? And then I'll be done, okay? I know. After I'm all done, then you can... You can enjoy all that. Diamonds! She's a mess. She's truly a mess. I do not think I have enough lumber for this. Maybe I should just go buy some. It's not like we need the money for anything else, right? That doesn't work the way that I wanted it to. Just could never get myself together enough to make these chests look nice, huh? I just could never do it. Actually gonna go buy some bok choy or something. Plant it really quickly. Then we should probably just sleep through to Monday and do the last couple of recipes on Monday. This was a pretty interesting farm. I will say that. I don't think Gus is going to pass Willie, unfortunately, for Gus, or for whomever you decide it's for. I don't think he outshone Willie. I don't know if anybody ever will, if we're being fully honest. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy 999 wood, just because it'll just make things easier. It made one of the things that most folks here dislike the most. Like, they love that farm. The farm has, our farmer was so good. The house was so good. Like, it just, hard to top it. I think that this, I know we've said this mod though, the mod that we used for adding these recipes, I think a lot of folks, I'm assuming a lot of folks here really enjoyed it. Super fun, really well thought out. I think really intentional in their decision making of how they put things together. Really added an extra element of difficulty and integrated a bunch of the new items, as well as plenty of old items that have never been part of cooking. So I really appreciate that we kind of really had to seek literally everything out for cooking. I think that is really good. Yeah, I kind of want to do that just because it looked kind of nice visually. Yeah, like I feel it especially, it was really fun. You know, again, like I looked at it and made sure I knew what I was getting myself into, but at the same time, like the reveals were really fun. I think with everyone, like just getting to find out what they came up with and what everything could be. I like that being a big, I don't know why I did that, but I did. Grove. Our bunny all the way up there. Sheesh. What are you doing up there, bunny? Why are you over here? Little path. It is nice sounds, isn't it? It really is. Classic, cliche Mallory thing. When it works, you know? I think I want the doghouse in a different spot. I mean, like, I like it, but I want it in a different spot. I don't know exactly where. I hate that it pulls from the 999 first. Like, why not pull from the 55 first? Right, the way that we go up to the house is just this little, hopefully we don't die. Thank you, Mint, I appreciate that. Maybe I'll do this. So it's like one away, so I'll do this. Oh, that is 3 wide. I kind of want it to be 2 wide. It really is crazy how if you just put some pathing down on your farm, it really just like fills so much structure in to the place. Okay. So if we have this space, there would be room for a 3rd shed, which I've been debating, you know, multiple times. We keep talking about the mushroom logs needing their own little forest. Go back down there again. It does. It just puts so much structure on everything, which is just really so good and so helpful. One, two, three, four. Let me go back and look at it with a little more clarity. Maybe it'll help. I feel like we need a 3rd one, and it can go right there. And then you have 3 sheds, and it can go straight across. All right. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate that. I'm looking at the clock and realizing what time it is. I have a meeting that I do have to make. So I have to, then we can do this. That's not spaced properly, but we'll do. I'll go across like that. Maybe we need to make a big word sign like we did like I did for the green farm. That's like food or something. Put another one in there and then figure the rest of it out. I think the house looks pretty swell. He made crab cakes. You've been working hard all day, honey. Good thing I prepared dinner for us. Oh my goodness. All right, let's sleep through to Monday. So that we can get our tea saplings. Right, that's what we need to do is Monday. It's a good looking house. Right, it's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. Okay. Yeah, Harvey's cutscenes are great. His 10 heart is my favorite of all the 10 hearts. Okay, it's time to make a matcha latte and some dongo with our tea leaves. Beautiful. The last 2 recipes. Look at this cool little house. I'm off to the saloon tonight. I won't miss you too much, Gus. I will try my very best. All right. You better watch yourself, Tank. You're gonna get banned. Okay, Dongo and matcha latte. Look at that. All the recipes. All the recipes done. This is our farm. And this is the house. The house looks incredible. In my opinion. Here's the whole house. Uh-oh, is it not gonna work? Wow, I love that for us. We couldn't have one thing go right, could we? Hold on, Linnea. I'm gonna try to refresh it. Refresh it. Where is it? It's too close to 2 p.m. That's what it is. Oh, dang it. I have cooldowns. Hold on. Wait for the cooldown. No, it's everything going wrong with my streams this week. It's what it is. Here's the whole house. Here's a look at the whole house. I think it's pretty cool. I like that it's kind of like split in half. Of like, and even our chef, that was a good little addition. Our chef look here. Our farmhouse. We got lots of squid ink. We got tons of animals. We've got all kinds of fun stuff. Someone asked my favorite Tamir. I mean, Harvey's my favorite spouse. There we go. I got it for you. Sorry, it took a second. Harvey's my favorite of all the spouses. I mean, but like of all, Willie was amazing. He was just truly amazing in a way that I don't know how to put into words. It just was so good, like with him. Well, we got, what's the hat reward for Gourmet Chef? There's a hat for it, right? Let's go get it. Is it the chef hat? I don't think it's a chef hat. Yeah, Willie's farm was a couple years ago. It was just such a good farm. Let me look. I don't know what the hat is. It is the chef hat. Oh, dang. Well, we'll still go buy one. Out of principle. We'll go buy a chef hat. Dang, I thought that was 25 recipes. Oh well, it's okay. It's worth buying one. We'll grab ourselves and the archer's cap. We'll grab that too. We don't have any room. Archer's cap. And the chef hat. So that's like... How many recipes are in vanilla? I mean, that's like 100 recipes, I think. I think we're somewhere in the realm of 100, if not more. All those recipes. And we grew all the ingredients ourselves. We caught all the ingredients ourselves. We acquired them. We didn't buy, I should say, we didn't buy the ingredients or things. We collected them. We grew the seeds. We made the flour. We made all the sugar and the oil and the vinegar. That was fun to do. Fun little extra pressure on it. What a fun farm. Thanks, Gus, for being a real one and giving us a good time and giving us a good farm. I'll go upgrade the squid tank really quickly. What do you need, squodes? Mill with recycled cloth. Oh, I don't think I have sardines. Spring year 1 is a sleigh. Truly a sleigh. Oh, all those are done. All right, well. 81 vanilla dishes. Okay, so we did 122, I believe. I think that puts us at 122. So All right. Thanks, Gus. Thanks, Gus, for a fun farm. That was an interesting farm to do. We still have to get the that community center published. Next time I can irritate plants for a couple hours. We'll see about getting that published in case people want to use those community center bundles. TikTok. I'm gonna end the live on TikTok here. We will hopefully catch you again sometime next week. So have a wonderful weekend. I know you're whining at me. You are. All right. Well. Things are freaking out. Things are freaking out. Things are freaking out. Hold on a second. So I shared this at the beginning of stream. I'm getting some new RAM next week that'll hopefully help with my computer issues. I don't think it's everything, but it'll hopefully be a step in the right direction. So this was a shorter stream. We started a little early. We're ending early. We normally don't stream on Fridays, but we have some funky schedules. I also think next week, keep this in mind, I'll be sure to post in the Discord to confirm. I think next week I will not have a stream on Monday, and we'll have stream Tuesday through Friday, which is part of why I really didn't want to miss stream today, because I was like, oh, I don't want to make that be that long of a gap. But I think I'm going to have to stream Tuesday to Friday. But I'll be sure to update you all on that and keep that in communication so that you know. Just stuff going on at the museum and different stuff that we have to meet. Now I'm gonna try. I'm actually not going to, because I have to get going because I have to hop into a meeting in a few minutes. So we are going to. I'm not gonna send a raid on out, just because I've gotta get going and I won't be able to participate in the raid. So we are going to end everything here. I think that's the end of Gus's file. Maybe we'll come back and add a couple extra little decorations. I hope you enjoyed this farm. I hope this was fun. We didn't intend to have a big break in between when we started it and when we finished it. But is it frozen? It might be a refresh thing that you need to do. But it's done. I will have info for you on what's coming next very soon. Usually we have some interim week time, some variety, some Skull Cavern days, all that. So keep an eye out for that next week. Next week will definitely be like a week. So all of the social links are coming through here. We have the YouTube channel. We're almost at 5K subscribers on YouTube, which is really cool. I'm working on a big YouTube video that hopefully I'll have out in a couple of weeks for y'all. We have the Discord server. Join us in the Discord server. It's a great way to just, if you want to stay notified about what's going on with stream and everything. All of the other stuff there as well. So thank you for spending a little bit of your time here today with me and with everybody. Thanks for being flexible this week. Probably the next 2 weeks are going to need to be flexible. So we'll see what's happening. Oh yeah, next week is Pokemon Day. Oh my gosh, forgot about that. Next week is Pokemon Day. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Thanks for spending a little bit of time here. I hope that your weekend brings you some peace and some comfort. So have a great one. We'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.